Hi friends, it's Joan at 10 Pentacles Tarot, and today I'm going to demonstrate for you the 12 days of Yule spread, and today is December 17th, so whenever you're watching this, this spread is supposed to be done between December 20th and December 31st. So if you're interested, you may want to write down the card positions and what this is all about. So today I'm going to be using the Yuletide Tarot spread, the Yuletide Tarot by Christopher Hughes with art by Erin O'Leary Brown. And if you like this deck and you want to know more about it, then you will want to check out my playlist called Tarot Deck Reviews Volume 1, and you'll find an in-depth review of it on there. All right, that being said, I found this spread in the guidebook Midwinter for the Yuletide Tarot spread that comes with it. And again, it's the 12 days of Yule spread. You'll definitely want to get a pencil if you don't have one and you're interested in doing this spread. So feel free to pause the video anytime during it if you want to do that. All right, so I'm going to read you what it says. It says this is an elaborate spread that is performed over 12 days. You'll be pulling 2 cards each day, starting on the eve of the winter solstice, which again is December 20th. The first card will address a specific question, whereas the second card will provide a snapshot of what you can expect during each month of the coming year. Set aside a time each day where you can ponder both cards and record the reading in a journal. Shuffle the cards, ask the first question, and deal 1 card to the left. Continue to shuffle and ask what the cards can tell you about the specific month in question and deal to the right. All right, so I'm going to demonstrate this for you. So if that sounded complex, don't worry. We'll do it together. All right, the first thing I want you to know is that you can use this spread with any tarot or oracle deck that speaks to you. I just happen to be using the Yuletide Tarot because I found the spread in the guidebook of the Yuletide Tarot. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to keep this here so I can see that. I don't have all of the questions and card positions memorized on this one, so bear with me. All right, so first thing I'm going to, these cards are pre-shuffled, but I'm going to shuffle again as I think of the question for December 20th, Solstice Eve. The question is, what challenges me? What challenges me? And then the month of 2024 that the next card will represent is January. So for December 20th, the question is, what challenges me? And the month is January of the next year. All right, so I didn't even have to ask what challenges me. There's the card. And what do I need to know? Holy cow, these cards are jumping. What do I need to know about January of 2024? Wow, I'm going to take both of those because that one jumped and that one jumped. All right, so what challenges me is the 9 of Candles or the 9 of Wands. And there's the card. So what's going to challenge you in January is hanging in there. Okay, you're going to have some kind of challenge. You want to give up. Things just keep seeming like you can't get out of this, whatever it is you're dealing with. It just keeps going on, and you're waiting for the next foot to fall, and you just have to hang in there. So your challenge is not giving up on whatever it is that you're dealing with, or that you want, or that you're working for. Whatever it is, don't give up. That is your challenge. Hang in there and keep going. All right. So maybe you have a problem in general of like not seeing things through or giving up too easily. And this card is encouraging you to hang in there and keep going. And then for January of 2024, what you need to know is Justice. Okay, that's a major arcana. So there's going to be a big thing happening. You are going to get the fair and deserved results of something that you have done. There are going to be there's going to be some sort of a judgment. And just know that this may be a lawsuit, this may be not a lawsuit, this may be just something going on in your life. And know that whatever the final result is, that it will be fair and it will be just for everyone involved. Okay, another thing you're going to have to deal with in January of 2024 is the Two of Candles reversed, which is the Two of Wands. Now, the Two of Wands is all about looking toward the future, seeing what your prospects are, and the fact that it's reversed may mean that you're going to have trouble seeing the future. You're going to have trouble figuring out what you want to do, what your options are. All right, your prospects may be somewhat hidden in January, and you may not get a full picture of your prospects for the year until February or another month. All right, so again, what challenges you is hanging in there and not giving up on whatever you're dealing with, or whatever you're aiming for, or your goals. And what you need to know about January 2024 is something's going to be resolved with a very fair outcome for you and for everyone involved. And this card shows a picture of a boy who got coal for Christmas. So apparently he was very naughty. He was on the naughty list. So whatever it is that you deserve, you're going to be getting in January. And whatever the other people that are involved in the situation deserve, they will be receiving that as well. And again, your prospects for the future may be hidden somewhat in January. They may become clearer in February or another month. All right, so that was the first card. Now what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go through all of the placements of the cards and the questions. So if you, this is going to be a super, if I go through each position like that, it's going to be a super long video. So let me just tell you the questions if you want to write them down. And that way, we'll do a couple more, but that way, you know, if the battery runs out or whatever, you'll know how to do this spread. All right, the second question, this is for December 21st, Solstice Day. The question is, what is rebirthed in me? And the month is February, so what you have to look forward to in February. The question for December 23rd, I'm sorry, the question for December 22nd is, what are my true talents? And you'll pull a card for March 2024. The question for December 23rd, what is it that renews me? And you'll pull a card for April of 2024. And what's funny is, I just pulled this card. This card just flew out. A zero, the child, which is the Fool. And that came out when I asked, what is it that renews me? And it looks like what's going to renew you is new beginnings, new adventures, and being innocent. You know, just accepting things with a childlike attitude, taking some risks, not dangerous risks, but just doing things that you haven't done before. And that is what you are was going to renew you in that's what well, anyway, that's what's going to renew you. That's what popped out now. So again, the question for December 23rd is, what is it that renews me, and what do I have to look forward to in April? Okay, the question for December 24th, what guides me? And you'll pull a card for that, then shuffle again and ask what you need to know about May. The card for Christmas Day, my gift to the world is, or what is my gift to the world? That is your question for Christmas Day. And you'll also pull a card for June 2024 of what you have to look forward to. Your question for December 26th, which is also Boxing Day. What should I change? So that is the question for December 26th. And then you'll pull a card for July, what you have to look forward to in July 2024. For December 27th, your question is, what are my fears? And then you'll pull a card for August of 2024. On December 28th, your question is, what are my hopes? And then you'll pull a card for September of 2024. For December 29th, your question is, what are my blessings? And you'll pull a card for October of 2024. And what popped out right now, Ace of Good Cheer. It looks like your blessings are going to be a new relationship, a new opportunity for a relationship, either a friendship or a love relationship. And then also the Queen of Good Cheer reversed is the Queen of Cups is reversed, which could mean that you're not going to get everything maybe emotionally that you've looked for. Maybe things will seem like, oh, I didn't want that, or oh, I wasn't looking for that at all, and you might be disappointed. But I really believe that if you look at it in a different way, you will understand the good in the situation. All right, for December 29th, that was what are my blessings, and the card you'll pull for October of 2024. For December 30th, I feel like if these are popping out, these are just messages for people randomly that are out there right now. Okay, for December 30th, your question is, what nourishes me? And then you'll pull a card for November of 2024. And on December 31st, New Year's Eve, your question is, what are my opportunities? And then you'll pull a card for December of 2024. So I hope that was helpful. We did the cards for, we did an example of the cards for December 20th, which was what challenges me, and then your card for January. So let's go to February. We'll do one more so you can see again how this is done. And I'd love it if you let me know in the comments how this spread went for you, and over the year how it played out, how the predictions for the months played out in your life. I would love to know about that too. Now remember, predictions for the future, especially that far ahead, rotate around things moving in the same trajectory that they're heading in now. So if you completely change something in your life, then that month will most assuredly change as well. All right, so let's look at, for December 21st, Solstice Day, the question is, what is rebirthed in me? All right, so let's pull one for that. December 21st, what is rebirthed in me? And the card is the 10 of Canes or the 10 of Swords. Okay, what is rebirthed in me? And then the card for February is, we'll talk about that in a sec. The card for February is that's not as bad as look. The 10 of Canes, the 10 of Swords. What is rebirthed in me? I feel like I know what that's about. And then this card is, what does February look like? All right. So you may want to go through and write down all the questions for each day of the 12 days of Yule and which month that the second card you'll pull represents. All right, so what is rebirthed in me? So the 10 of Canes or the 10 of Swords is generally about being stabbed in the back. But what is rebirthed is the ability to handle a painful ending that might have happened in 2023, to handle that painful ending. And what's being rebirthed is your ability to make a new beginning, to start anew. After this painful ending, what is being rebirthed in you is the ability for a new start and a new beginning. And I think that's so awesome. And then what do you have to look forward to in February? The 7 of Candles, which is the 7 of Wands. And that is about what you're looking forward to in February is the need to stand up for yourself, it's going to, there's going to be a need in February to stand up for yourself, or to stand up for what's right, or to stand up for someone who cannot stand up for themselves. This card can also, the Seven of Wands, can also represent a challenge that you'll be faced with, but remember that you are in a position, you are in the position of it having the advantage, okay? So whatever you're challenged with, you are at the advantage, and you will be able to meet this challenge and to overcome it. And it could also mean that, depending on who you are and what's going on in your life, is that you'll have some competition in February, that you will be, someone will be competing with you for something, okay? And so, like, depending on who the reading is for, whether you do this for yourself or someone else, you know, that card can have many different meanings. All right, so that was our sample for February. And let's do one more sample for March. This would be your card for December 22nd. I really don't want to go through all 12 of them, but you can get the point. If you've written down the questions and the month, you'll be able to do this yourself very easily. Again, with any tarot deck or with any oracle deck that speaks to you. It most certainly doesn't need to be this one. Now I'm going to take those two cards that just fell out. It most assuredly doesn't have to be this one. You can use any deck, tarot or oracle deck, that speaks to you. Okay, so let's say, so in our sample here for December 21st, Solstice Day, what is rebirthed in me? The Four of Gifts. And that, I think, could represent what is rebirthed in you is your desire for security, your understanding of the need to take care of yourself, but also your understanding that even though it is good to plan for your own security, it is not good to become miserly and to not share at all. This card says to me, mine, mine. These are all mine, mine. Okay, so what's being rebirthed in you is the ability to see that even though financial security, physical security is important, sharing and being open is also important. And I think those things will be rebirth for whoever this character or whoever this person we're reading for is, whether it's you or me or someone else. What is being rebirthed in me, the ability to take care of myself, but also and to plan for myself and to make my own security, but it's also the ability to understand that it's not all about me and that sharing is important too, or I could end up to be a miserable old miser, and I don't want to do that. All right, and the card for February, what I need to know about February is Page of Gifts. This came up in my something else I was doing, the Page of Gifts reversed. Okay, so you're going to become aware. Okay, so the Page of Gifts, what is rebirthed in me? Okay, so I'm seeing the Page of Gifts reversed. Okay, so Page of Gifts is a younger energy. So I'm seeing this as about something that you dealt with when you were younger, that has been something you were excited about doing, or something that you did as a younger person that really physically made you happy. And this could be something about a job, something about how you earned your money or how you wanted to earn your money when you got older. It could be about how you took care of your health or how you wanted to take care of your health. So I'm seeing this as things that once were important to you physically, that you really looked into, that you really studied, and you lost them along the way. So for me, this card is saying that you may want to revisit some of the things you were excited about when you were younger. These could be ways of earning a living, ways of taking care of your health, ways of handling your material goods, ways of handling the beauty in your life. Things from the past, from when you were younger, that you may need to revisit in February and take another look at. All right, so that's what I'm seeing with those cards. Okay, so again, for each day, you would go through each question and pull the appropriate cards. One card for the question on that to be answered on that day, and one for to represent the month of 2024 and what you might expect during that month. So once again, friends, that was my demonstration of the 12 days of Yule spread. I used the Yuletide Tarot by Christopher Hughes with art by Aaron O'Leary Brown. And this spread, the 12 Days of Yule spread, can be found in the guidebook for the Yuletide Tarot. Again, the review of that is on my playlist, Tarot Deck Reviews, Volume 1. All right, friends, if you enjoyed this spread, please give the video a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please consider doing so. It's completely free for you. If you hit the notification bell, you'll be notified whenever a new video is uploaded, and so you won't miss any at all. I want to thank you for being with me today. I appreciate you more than you'll ever know. I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever it is where you are, and I hope to see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.